We got some news this week that I'm really hesitant to speak about it. Clay's been having some issues for a while, and he's not felt well for quite some time. And he's had some testing done, and Monday we got the results, and it's not good. He's got kidney cancer. We don't know anything more than that at this point. We just know what it is. We know what type it is. It's transitional cell carcinoma. It's one of the worst ones you can get. And I'm hiding my eyes for a reason. We were not expecting this diagnosis at all. We were expecting somewhere, in the lines of you've got a cyst, or there's a tube that's screwed up, or something like that, something easy fix. And this is not going to be an easy fix. The kidney does have to come out, and we don't know anything at this point other than that. We are being referred to the University of Florida Shands in Gainesville, which is about an hour from our house, and that's where the surgery will take place, and that's where he most likely will do his chemo. And we're coping at this point. We're coping. That's about all I can say, is we're coping. And like I said, we're shocked, to say the least. I'm not exactly sure when I will release this video. Today is the 3rd of July. It's just one of those things that, I have to share, because it helps me believe that it's real. And if I don't share this, then I tend to ignore it and pretend it's not happening. We don't know what the prognosis is. We don't know, if it could be anywhere else, which it could be. From what we understand, it can get into the lymph nodes, pretty much anywhere. So we're just going to take it one day at a time, one step at a time, and see where it takes us. Like I said, you don't ever expect to get this kind of diagnosis. You don't ever expect that, we both have researched it, and we've been told this is one of the rare types of cancer. And you might know it, that's just our luck. And I'm not being a Debbie Downer. I'm just saying, with us, anything that can go wrong will go wrong, and but we always beat the odds, no matter what it is, no matter where it happens, why it happens, we don't know, but we always beat the odds. And this will be a win-win regardless of the outcome. It'll be a win-win. And we are positive. Yeah, we've had some pretty blue days this last week. And we've had some pretty hard days. No one knows that, he's been this sick for this long. We've been, and you cannot say we haven't tried. For 4 years we have tried to find out what was wrong, and for 4 years they only focused on prostate, which, it's like women going to a gynecologist, and they only want to focus on the uterus when the real problem is probably somewhere else. And same with this. It's only been focused on the prostate, and turns out that's not the issue. It's sorry, I got allergies today. I either have itchy ears or itchy nose, one or the other. But anyway, it's been a long road. He's very tired all the time. He's very weak. He's trying. He gets up every day, and we've come to an agreement. You just do what you can do, and that's all. Don't try to do any more than that. We've been 2 weeks trying to get the boat out of the water, and we will succeed eventually. It's either too hot that day, or there's storms, or he just doesn't feel like doing it. And so that's why I'm cutting grass, and I'm doing as much as I can, and then he picks up the slack from that. And I'm not a bossy wife. I mean, he says I am, but I'm not. I pick at him a lot, and he picks at me. But we're both just doing what we can to get through this. We are overwhelmed. There are so many small projects that we need to get done that, he just doesn't feel like doing, or I won't let him do it. It's just, right now, our focus is on getting him well, and the other will come into place. We're not, I'm not stressing over that. I don't stress over that kind of crap. I stress over the other stuff. Like I told my daughter-in-law the other day, Clay is he's doing all the research, and he's reading, and he's reading, and he's reading, and I'm logistics. I'm thinking, we got to get this house completely sanitized. We have to get more gloves, more sanitizer, more masks, and we can't let anybody in the house, because, chemo takes you down. It takes you down. And so I'm the logistics person. I'm trying to figure out, where am I going to quarantine this man when he comes home from the hospital? Our house is an open floor plan for the most part, and so, we took doors out, we took walls out, we like it that way. So now I got to figure this out, and and be the rude one and say, no, I'm sorry, you can't come to our house right now. You just can't come. And no, we don't want visitors right now. If he's not going to be cranky, I sure will. It's just one of those kind of things that I'm all about that. I'm going to make the house as safe as possible, as clean as possible, and excuse me, these allergies are awful. I'm going to make sure that we're going to do everything possible to make sure he recovers safely, quietly, and healthy. And we don't, like I said, we do not know where this road is going to take us. We are just, we don't know. And it's devastating. It is devastating. And, we're not telling our grandson at this point. I'm kind of leaving that up to Mom and Dad. If they want to tell him, fine. If they don't, then that's up to them. He is a very sensitive child, and I just don't. He's had enough to deal with, with school being out, and he's an only child, and so I don't want to throw this at him and him not be prepared for this. So we're kind of waiting until we get all the details. So please, if you see this video, don't say anything to my grandson. If you see him, please don't say anything to him. He doesn't need this right now. It's going to be difficult to, because a child, when you tell them cancer, they're automatically going to think they're going to die. And, we're all going to die at some point. If you haven't figured that out, we are. We just don't want it to be today. And so I will, most of my videos pertaining to this subject will be specifically on YouTube. I have people that I don't want knowing what's going on, and put it on Facebook. It tends to spread like wildfire. And many people do not know I have YouTube. So the ones of you that know my channel, You'll have to go there to get the updates because I am not. This will be my one and only video about this on Facebook. And there's nothing anyone can do. There's not a thing you can say. There's, send cards. If you want to do something, send cards. We both love to get mail, and, just private message me, and I will give you our address. So many of you have our address already because you've received cookies. So cookies will be put on hold until further notice. I mean, I will not have the time to do that and take care of him and all the other responsibilities that we have. I hate it, but it's going to have to go on hold. I love doing it. I love spending the time, and I love delivering them. I love mailing them, but I can't right now. I just can't. This has to be my main focus, and we will get through this. Like I said, we don't know what's going to happen at the other end of this road, but we're going to give it our best shot. We're going to fight. We're going to be positive. We don't want any negativity in our house. So, if you come before the surgery to visit, you best come in with a good attitude, a positive attitude, and a what can I do kind of attitude, because I don't want you in my home. I don't want you in my home. And it's not just my home, but it is my home right now. I'm in charge. Clay will differ with you, but I have to protect him. I have to do what's right for him. And I cannot allow any negativity, none whatsoever. The doctors are going to be the bearer of that news, and so let them take that on. I don't want anybody in my home doing that. And I don't want anybody calling him on the phone and blah, 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 blah. And what are you going to do? Well, we're doing what we can do. We're going to the doctors. We're going to get the surgery. We're going to do what we have to do. I'm going to get really mad because the more I think about it, the madder I do get, because I do have people in my life that they don't get it. They just don't get it. And I don't want those people in my home. I do not. I refuse. You'll be greeted at the door. So unless you come with, like I said, positive attitude, positive thoughts, bring him a snack. He loves snacks. My daughter-in-law and I, we laugh about it. At the end of every month, the snack cabinet's empty. But he loves snacks. And, bring him something like that and just share memories, share funny stories. But I do not want anyone to come to our home and say, "Are you going to die?" I'll smack you right upside the head. Honest to goodness, I will. I'm very serious about this. This is the one and only time you're going to see me serious, because normally I'm a jokester, I'm a comic, I like to make people laugh, but I don't feel like laughing right now. I don't feel like laughing.